sorry. I panicked for a second because I realized that the title of the stream was wrong and I forgot to change it, so I had to go change it real quick. Hopefully it updates on YouTube's end here in a second. But hello! How is everybody? Are we doing okay? I gotta get my drawing thing over here for a second. I was woefully unprepared for this. I was playing Infinity Nikki, and I got distracted, and it wasn't until like 8 minutes before stream started I was like, hey, now wait a second, I need to get started getting stuff prepped. But we're here, and it's okay. We've got it. I was wondering about that, but you're fine. Oh, no! It's okay, though. It's okay. It got fixed. We're gonna be doing some flat colors right now. I will say that, also, hi, Lucy. I did not greet you. Hello. Hi. How are you? Lucy! Hello. What was I saying? Oh yeah, she's not gonna have a face while we're doing the flats because I haven't finished the face yet. And I know that my line art is not going to behave while I'm trying to do all of this. So, my line art, pen is not gonna behave because it's gonna be lagging so much. So, we're gonna be doing flats and maybe some general shading. I'm gonna try a new technique I recently learned for shading, and I'm excited about that. Hello, Jay! Hi! Welcome in! I'm sorry, I saw your comment earlier, but I was in the middle of talking, and I had to finish my thought, or else it was going to leave me. As they do, as they do. Oh, man. I didn't finish the line art for this area. Oh, my whole goal was to have all my line art finished by the time I started this particular section. Maybe the line art will behave for us. We're gonna see. So I need to draw the little eye design on her dress. Tool group. I always start off with, that's a lot of lines. It is a lot of lines. I tend to use a lot of lines when I'm drawing. That arc doesn't look right. Here we go. That feels better. This character has a lot of eye imagery for reasons I'm not going to explain right now because I'm going to be explaining this in the video about designing her. I realized that my whole thing where I didn't want to do like art from that I was going to use on videos on stream. I feel like that's just silly because it's not like I'm ever going to finish the artwork on stream. So with how short I stream, I only stream about 2 hours. Mostly because I'm not, like, I want to stream just for fun. And to, honestly, it's kind of to help the YouTube algorithm know I'm here. Because YouTube likes it when you upload things on, like, on average. YouTube likes it when you upload frequently. And so me having these live streams helps me stay relevant. I also post like shorts of like different things I draw on stream. So if I draw short little things on stream, then I have a short for the following week and that kind of thing. There's a lot of thought that goes into like what I'm doing and stuff, like how I'm streaming, why I'm streaming, the way I stream, and all that good jazz. I do want to do longer streams eventually. I still won't finish artwork on longer streams because on average art takes me about 8 hours, unless if it's like something like a chibi or something like that. But yes, on average it takes me about 8 hours to finish a piece of artwork. So I'm actually gonna quick do a little thing here And I'm going to copy paste this because I don't want to redraw these lines. And we're just going to pull this down. Like so. Adjust it so that the lines seem more even. Yes. And then we're going to erase the extra lines that are going to drive me nuts. There we go. And there we go. And we're just going to merge that down. And then we're going to complete this here. And then we're going to use the eraser tool to clear it up. Okay, I just realized I cannot be doing as... I normally draw my line art with faster strokes than this. So me having to go slower because of the way Clips Paint lags when I'm streaming is kind of throwing me off my groove, man. Here we go. Right, there's part of the eye. Now I need to draw the little sun rays branching off of it. Oh, completely fair on that. I don't think I can finish a piece beginning to end in one sitting. Oh no, most definitely not. Not me. I take forever. So I think that me doing like major artworks on stream would be fine. My main fear that was keeping me from doing that was like, well, if they watch it on stream, they're not gonna want to watch the video. And that was like my main fear. But then I realized, girl, you don't even finish a drawing. You don't even finish simple drawings on stream. What are you talking about? And I was like, you know what? You're right, me. I should just let go of that idea and just draw on stream. These are not even, and that's going to drive me insane. That's better. Double the content from one drawing. Exactly. See? And I was like, you know what? That's thinking smarter, not harder. And so now I've got multiple forms of content, and I like that. That's not true, especially when you're talking about the process in the scripted and well thought out way. Yeah, that too. I didn't consider that. See, so double reasons, multiple reasons why that thought process was extremely silly and was just me being anxious. And the thing that I really want to pop off, okay, so I also started doing streams because I wanted to connect with people and stuff, and I like being able to talk to people. Like, I don't know, I just felt like it created a stronger sense of community, which is my goal. So, plus I think streaming is fun. I do it mostly for fun. But I wanted my main draw to be the videos and stuff. So that's why I'm also taking longer on my videos now, because I want to make higher effort videos. Since I'm doing these streams and doing like little drawings that I can post shorts of more frequently, I feel like I can spend more time making bigger videos for longer form content. Maybe more like 15 minutes? 10? They're probably all gonna end up being 10 minutes anyway, but either way, oh boy, 2 cakes! Exactly. I can have my cake and eat it too. Here we go. And then this is supposed to be kind of ruffly. Because that's the way I wanted to design it. So I gotta... That looks nice. That was a good line. Go me. I love it when a drawing comes together. This one should... And I want the ruffles are spanning out from this particular area. So it's all coming from the eye here. Because I want it... No, don't say that. Don't say that. just say that because I wanted it to mimic sun rays. I'll have to make sure I say that in the video too. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Oh wait. Yeah, they're here. Huzzah! How are you? Streaming can be overwhelming at times, but also has a feeling of magic. Yes, it does indeed, Ren. Hello! I'm glad you stream. It's how we met, and I'm quite fond of my dear friend. Oh! Thank you, Lucy. I'm glad I started streaming too, because then I wouldn't have met you, and Scriggly, and Geeksy, and Ren. I wouldn't have met Ren. I wouldn't have met half the people I know today. It's a lot of fun. But yeah. Alright. See, that didn't do too bad. My Web Studio Paint behaved for me for long enough, I think. Okay, I want to complete this because there we go. See, that's some nice line quality right there. Is that how that would work? I don't know. You know what? It's fine. We're gonna erase right up here. Just gonna whoop. Here we go. Nice! That looks really, really good, and that was some much needed detail that I forgot. Let's see. Actually, I just realized that this sleeve over here doesn't look quite right. I need an extra line here. There it goes. Okay. Is that it? Is that all I need? Yeah, I think that's all I need. Yeah. See, the face is a little bit incomplete because I gotta adjust her eyes and stuff, and then I've only got one eyebrow drawn. Look at her. She's the other one got burned off. That's canon now. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. That's not part of her original design. I'm gonna try and draw the eyebrow real quick. That looks a little odd. Why don't I like lost her eyebrow in the war? She accidentally shaved it off. Hello, Del Taco. Good day to you. Welcome in. Yeah, that eyebrow doesn't look right. Does it? I'm having the genius idea of making a new character just before art fight starts instead of fixing up the existing page. Hey, not gonna lie, this character is about to go on art fight, and this is like very last minute finishing of her art reference because I still have to design her art reference page, man. I've got an idea for it, but like, I still gotta finish it. So, we're not gonna talk about that. It's fine. It's fine. I've got this. Are you familiar with the Land of the Lustrous? I am not. I don't know if that is a game or a book or an audio book or a movie or a TV show. I know nothing about it. Sounds really cool though. I just realized her eyebrow line is all the way up here and then her eyebrow's all the way down here. I'm gonna have to squish her eyebrow down, aren't I? To be accurate. Also, her eyes are set kind of low on her cheekbones. Now that oh, I just need to move it up. That's all I need to do. Hold on, Queen. I'll fix my mistake. You're gonna be fabulous. Don't you worry. Oh my gosh, I did that on the wrong layer. Oh my gosh. I drew the eyebrow on the wrong layer. Actually, let me copy paste that eyebrow. I can do that slowly so as to not disturb the line work everywhere else. Okay. Copy. Paste. There it is. No. Yes. Yes. And then this is going to go up here. The line art of the face. I have made a rock person with funny hair. Oh, I like that. Oh, wait. Wait. Yes, I have learned. I do know what Land of the Lustrous is. It's about those gym people, isn't it? And like it's really, really sad. It's like Steven Universe, but darker. Like, much darker and not made by Cartoon Network. And it's an anime. And there's a bunch of like, yeah. Instead of adding generative AI to art programs, they should make AI that can tell which layer. Yes, yes, yes. Those are the tools that I want. I don't want. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. I've got opinions, and I'm trying to relax, man. But yeah, I agree. Yes, okay. Then yes, I do know what Land of the Lustrous is. And like one of the main characters is like this green, seafoam green gym girl, right? You know what that and gym girl as in like a girl made of gemstone, not somebody who frequents the gym, you know? I probably didn't have to explain that, but I felt like I needed to. I think I can push this eye over just a smidge. That feels like better spacing to me. One second, Clips, your paint froze. Okay. Gym girl! They're all gender int because it's rocks and they don't care. Oh! Understood. That makes sense. That's really cool. So, Jim, they, them. Jim, they, them. I feel like I already knew that. My bad. I think I already knew that. That sounds really familiar. I feel like the fact that one eyebrow is arched more than the other is a little off-putting, but also I feel like it adds some exaggeration to the expression. Maybe if I just adjust it just a tad, just a wee bit, I'll feel better about it. And it won't lose the exaggeration. If I just adjust it just slightly. It's a very, aha, I caught you type of reaction, which is very on par for her. That's basically how you could explain my gender. The slight difference increases the smug aura. It does! It does! It really does! Here we go. Let's see. Yes. Oh, man. There we go. I agree, it does make her look more smug. I feel like now the face looks... This eye needs to be up further. No, but then her forehead positioning's wrong. You know what? No, I gotta fix that now if I'm gonna be doing flats. I was about to be like, I'll fix it later. I can't fix it later. I gotta do it now in the line art stage. Okay, 1 second, guys. We're gonna be doing some minor adjustments here. Alright. So that means this line of the face should... 1 second. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. That line of the face needs to move down. Already procrastinated on it to the maximum. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about mine or are you talking about yours? Either way, mood. Alright, I gotta move this down. Line art. Let's see if I can't get away with just smushing it down a little bit using the liquefy tool. Need the liquefy. Okay, I am on liquefy. I can get away with it with just using the liquefy tool. Okay. Now this feels like better positioning. Just realized one bottom eyelash is thicker than the other. Give me a second. She has very, like, downturned round eyes. So I'm trying to make sure I keep that, like, consistent, you know? Here we go. I forgot about the art stream! Busy with art fight, I take it? Yeah. Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay. We're doing good. We are art fight prepping. And July is gonna be crazy, guys. I've got something pretty ambitious planned. It's not, okay, well, actually it's not that ambitious. I made it really, really easy for myself this year. But also, I'm kind of really excited, and I realized that I'm probably going to have to do at least some backgrounds to keep things looking fresh. So, good luck to me. Maybe I can get away with, like, simple backgrounds and stuff. Oh, now I know, whoops. I know what I need to fix here. Alright, so, level of smugness is quite enjoyable. But if I move her eye back this way, that feels better. This eye also seems smaller than the other one, and I don't think that's what I wanted. So we're just gonna make this slightly bigger. Oh, yes. This feels a bit better. You know what? Let's toggle off the sketch and see. Okay, we're flipping the canvas. Watch her dance. Watch her dance. Watch her dance. Okay, I'm sorry. doesn't look bad. I don't think. Maybe not. Do her eyes need adjusted? Does this one need to lift up just a bit more? Yep, that's what it needed. Well, now her eyes feel too close together, don't they? Oh my gracious, what is that? 1 second, guys. I gotta get rid of that. It's not letting me. Arnar. Gotta go to... Hey, whoever, I know I've made somebody a mod in here. Lucy, are you a mod? I think I made you a mod. Can you get rid of that if I don't get to it first? Remove. Remove and hide user. All right, you say out of here. Does that stay on my list? Does that stay in the background? Oh man, give me a second, guys. Oh dear, I just saw that. What the heck? I know! Okay, that's like the second time someone's come in and done that. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna hide the chat behind me for a second until that scrolls up all the way. Because that's crazy. Okay, sorry guys. You're gonna be hidden for a second. Talk more so that scrolls up more. Reported from me too? Okay, good job. Good job, guys. Good job. We love banding together. Thank you. Thank you. Quickly, chat. Scroll. Scroll. Line break. Go. 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 Say stuff. Say anything. Anything as long as it's appropriate. Scroll. 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 Get it out of here. Okay, I really need to start asking my mods to stay in chat more. We stand against the bots! We do. We do. We take a stand, and I think it's gone now. I love Lucy! Perfect. I think that's all of it. Can we see it? Heckin' darn. Heckin' darn. Okay, I think it's gone now. I wish OBS would update faster on that. Yeah, I think it's gone. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're fine. Perfect. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Alright, that's like the second time that's happened. I thought the first time that happened on a stream, I was like, oh, that's just a one-off thing. It's probably not gonna happen again. It happened again. So, yeah, I need to start talking to people and letting people... Yeah. Anyway, I will annihilate all bots. Hey, does anybody want to be made a mod? Would anybody like to be made a mod? I've only got 2 other stream moderators, so if anybody would like to be made a mod, I would appreciate the help. Me? Sure. Okay, perfect. Okay, Del Taco, Clara, you're gonna be lifted to mod status after stream today. Cause I don't think I can edit that while I'm on stream. Maybe I can actually. Give me a sec. I have to copy y'all's YouTube URLs to get it, so give me one moment. I already do it for Lucy. That's what's one more client? Oh, thank you so much. Let me my settings. Your channel. Settings. Community. Oh wait, no, not settings. Community moderation. User management. Okay. Let's see. Copy. I get paid in chicken nuggets. Perfect. Oh, I can just automatically. Okay, wait. Add as moderator. Standard. Save. All right, Del Taco, welcome. You've been knighted, as well as Clara. Add as moderator. I don't have an ability to pay mods. You get paid in appreciation. You get paid in appreciation and friendship. Community YouTube studio. Okay, we're good. One fake coin, yes. Garlic bread, heck yeah. Huzzah! Yes, welcome, welcome. You've been knighted. You've been knighted, and I deeply appreciate your help. Perfect. Alright. And I trust you guys to be good. Like, I trust you guys. To, not like, I trust you guys to know what I do want moderated and what I will allow. But yeah. My fee is a 10 chicken nugget meal. Perfect. Perfect. Honestly, not a bad currency. Chicken nuggets are good. Chicken nuggets are so good. If I come to more streams, I might offer a mod if needed. We're relatively new friends. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't mind that at all. Let's see. What were we doing, guys? That really threw me for a loop. Oh yeah, I was fixing her face. Her face has been fixed. All right, we're actually gonna do what we said we were going to come here and do, and we're gonna do our flats. So let's set this as a reference layer using the little lighthouse icon here in the corner. I know the chat is kind of hiding it. Steeples fingers, the power. You do have power. It's not as much power as like moderators on Twitch have. You can like hide a user and report them and remove messages, and that's it. Huzzah! Congratulations, senior Stormlings! Yippee! Yippee! All right. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're gonna start with the skin tone first. So we're going to open up a new layer and we're gonna write skin. All right, and we're going to use I don't want close gap on because I'm pretty sure I've closed all gaps, which will be my famous last words. I should really not be allowed to have authority. I will abuse it. I don't think you'll abuse it, Clara. Those kinds of jokes is why I fear giving you power. It's fine. It's fine. Ah! I swear I color selected this. Oh, well. There we go. We are Stormling assistant managers. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, so I did not close off all the lines. Give me a second. It stinks because I want thin lines in certain places and then it sits there and it's like, oh, that's not a line there. We're clearly there is a marking. Let's see. Looks like we're going to need another throne. Wait, it's a council. It's a council, so everybody gets a chair. Everybody gets a seat at Silver's table if you're a moderator. All mods get a seat at Silver's table. More responsibilities and terribly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to fill. Here we go. And here you go. There we go. Got her ear. And now we need her hands. I did decide, like, spontaneously that she is going to have painted fingernails. Okay, maybe not. I just realized that would mean that every time I draw her, I have to remember that. Never mind. Her fingernails are the same color as everyone's. I will, however, render them differently because I'm extra like that. Whenever I do remember to draw fingernails. Here we go. And I believe that's all of her exposed skin. She has no more exposed skin. Easiest times drawing skin ever. Alright, and we have our quarterly projection meetings on Fridays. Yeah, it's a team building exercise. Okay. Here we go. And we're going to bloop. Okay, good. I was worried that I was going to miss a thing there. Okay. So far, so good. I chose a very different color palette than what I go for normally for this one. But I really like it. Please remember to bring donuts and coffee if it is your turn to do so. Yippee! I love donuts and I love coffee. Ooh, the hat. I just realized the hat is not on this layer. Give it a second. Yep, fine. It's fine. Alright, time for dress. Dress is this kind of muted gray color? Question mark? No, that should not be color for dress, actually. Why is it that way? Why does it look like that? Oh hey, some cloak color escaped into the hair. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna erase as much as we can with the big eraser. And then we'll come back through with a smaller version of it to clean it up a little bit more. I got potato soup, is that okay? Yes, potato soup is perfect. I love potato soup. I love soup in general. What's you guys' favorite soup? I really like broccoli and cheddar soup and potato soup. I also like gnocchi. Or gnocchi. I forget how to say it. There we go, fixed it. Alright. I'm pretty sure I had the dress color be a cream color. I'm very certain I had the dress color be a cream color. Because I wanted a very specific appearance for it. Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Wait, what do you mean? What'd you go and do that for? Okay, come on. That's just mean. Ugh, give me a second. I gotta fix that line art again. I just can't have nice things, can I? There we go. I feel like that ruffle should go over the collar, now that I think about it. I was half listening, I think you said rogue color, and I heard woke color. That's so funny. Of course you have woke hair and pronouns. I like soup de jour. I don't know what that is. What is that? Explain. It came free with your Xbox. Let's see. And all right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got this. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. And now we're gonna use the G pen to color in some of those like little spots, because I don't like having little pixelated goobers hanging out in my line art, you know? Little goobers. Here we go. It's it's Pride Month. You know what that means. Reference. I didn't have to say reference. Why did I say that? I'm so sorry. Oh, welcome to the stream, Jimbo. Hello, hello. I quite like bean soup. Bean soup is good soup. So you want the soup to be gay? Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so dress looks good. We're going to open up a new layer to do all of the gold accents. I guess they're technically not accents because they're not accenting. Some of them aren't accenting anything, but it's okay. Alright. There we go. Looky there. See, I like this gold color because it goes... So I didn't use... Okay. I didn't use a true gold, like something super saturated, because I like how this more subtle gold color pairs with the cream of the dress. And it also contrasts well with the deeply saturated purple. I feel like it adds some much needed softness to her design. And I just like it. I think it's pretty. Yes. Yes, I agree, Clara. I agree. People need to have that freedom. Because it's really not that big of a deal. Make drama. Hey, let's not start conversations like that right now. Hey, let's not engage like that. Let's be kind. Conversations like that don't belong here. That's the way you phrased that was very inflammatory. Thank you. Anyway, this is a good gold color. Let's see. gonna have to fix that too. There we go. I like that. That looks nice. Let's do this one. And this one. I love drawing hair curling around things. I think it's so fun. I think it looks so good. There we go. Oof. Okay. I don't like how this melds into the other piece of gold here. I'll have to deal with it though because I don't want to change it. But I'll just have to make sure that I differentiate the two with some shading. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. What else do I want to do? Actually, I think I'm gonna. The fact that the hat isn't colored yet is kind of driving me insane. So I'm going to fill that in. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna do this real quick and color in the hat. I think I removed it. My soup has been heated! Hooray! Oh my gracious. Wait. How did... She's looking good. Who is she? This is... I haven't named her yet. There's a name up on the file. It seems you have an open line. Yes, indeed. Somewhere. Yeah, I'll fix that in a second. But also, I just realized that part of my hair line art is on the hat layer. So give me a second. I gotta fix that before I do anything else. How much of it is on? Okay, just the lower braid. Okay, that's okay. I can live with that. Oh, it's froze. Give me a second. Give it one moment. All right. And now we're going to paste. Wait. No, that's not what I wanted. That's the wrong layer. Okay. Copy. Paste. Merge. Hat. Clear. There we go. Gracious me, that took forever. All right. So now we gotta find that gap. So we're gonna close off this line art real quick and see where the gap could be. Oh, it's literally right there. Oh. You know what? Since the hat is a simple shape, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. So we're going to set this line art layer back as a reference layer. Oh, I saw it on Clips Studio that they're doing a tablet giveaway, by the way. Really? I need to look into that. Alright, so now... we're going to... I'm gonna fix this. You see? Okay, so now we're going to follow the lines of this. Since it's a simple shape, it's not gonna be as like difficult to fill in these lines here, coloring book style. So we're just gonna continue that way. Yeah, what kind of tablet? That's a good question. I really want something that'll hook up to, like, the drawing kind. Hardy har. Very funny. Very funny. Alright. A stone tablet? A Wacom 14. Ooh, interesting. That sounds nice. Wait, maybe having these on separate... maybe this was a... maybe... Guys, I don't think I thought this through. We don't know about this. We don't think I thought this through. The current version of the one I have, and I like mine a lot. Ooh, okay. Ends in a couple of days. Okay, I'm gonna have to enter it then. Doubt I'll win though, because there's probably hundreds of people wanting it. But I will definitely give it away. Not give it away, try it out. Gosh, no, I don't want to give it away. If I get it, I'm not giving it away. It's mine. If I get it, it becomes mine, and it's mine forever. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna do this. Because it's gonna be easier than the other way I was doing. I thought the other way was gonna be easier, but I was wrong. So we are tracing over this to make it to where I can fill in the hat colors much easier. Can't believe I forgot about this section. I mean, of course it wouldn't fill in properly if I didn't cover this up. And I believe that closes it off. Okay, now we're going to this. Going to fill that in. Wait a second. Clear this layer off. My first tablet was a Wacom. Mine too. Mine too. Mine was a Wacom tablet, but it didn't have like a projected screen on it. It was just like a solid gray tablet that looked like a stone tablet, like what Rin said. I almost called Rin Wacom. And I would have to look at the screen up on my computer while my hand was drawing. Yeah, same. Yeah, exactly. It was really good. And I had fun drawing it, though. When my mom and my dad tried to borrow it to do stuff of their own, they were like, I can't get over the fact that I don't see what I'm drawing on the tablet, and I have to look up at the screen. I feel like my hand-eye coordination is disjointed. And I guess because I got it at like a much young, like I was like 14, and I just adapted to it easier, I guess. Or maybe my dyslexia is a superpower. I don't know. try this instead. Shift. Select that little buddy there. Nope. Zoom in. There we go. Kind of off the wall question. Have you tried doing a Bob Ross painting digitally? No, I have not. I have seen other people doing it though, and I think it looks really cool. Linked you to the Wacom store page for it in your DMs. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Wasn't too bad, but I doubt I could go back. Yeah, that's fair. My first one was like that too. Now my hand-eye coordination can't work without seeing what I'm drawing on. Yeah. I'm sure it's a skill I've lost since I haven't done it in forever. Aw, I did the little thing that I didn't want it to do. Give me a second. Oh, wait. Maybe I can fix that, actually. I'll go in and fix it up a bit. See, I hate these lines here. Okay. New direction. No, I can't do that. Seeing that? And then we're gonna boop. And I'm going to... So right now, I'm trying to get rid of these little white pixely lines you see. And I'm gonna have to color this in manually, because the way I normally do it doesn't work with how I've drawn everything. I wish I could take Bob Ross's words to heart. Art became more stressful for me than fun. Aw, I'm so sorry about that. I did something kind of like Bob Ross painting with Procreate tutorial. It worked for a cover background I was working on, and it turned out so pretty. Is that your, the song from Baldur's Gate, the one about the river? Down by the River. Was that your Down by the River cover? Because that's like the only one I can think of that has the foresty background. And Bob Ross was known for his landscapes, wasn't he? I believe so. I should know that. I should know that as an aspiring artist. Yeah, that one. Heck yeah. Look at me go. I know my art. Oh. I know my art gurus. Speaking of art gurus, one of my favorite artists is Alphonse Mucha. Did you both send it to me? Link the Wacom store page for it in your DMs. I sent you the clips to you paint giveaway in your DMs. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I was just... Look at me go. Look. Okay. Sorry, I keep forgetting that, like, my movement is... I can, like, move backwards. I can move forwards. And I can move side to side. And I can scooch over here. And then I can scooch over here. I need to leave to make dinner. No! That's okay, Del Taco. Thank you so much. I hope your dinner is delicious. We obviously don't trust you to Google stuff yourself. Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I probably would have either forgotten or I would have procrastinated on it. Bye, Del Taco. Have a nice rest of your day, everyone. Have a nice day, Del Taco. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. See, the hat looks much better now. Do we like it thus far? Do we like it? I like it. I'm having a grand time. Ooh, I want to clean up this area real quick. Oh no. Okay, So now we are going to fill in this veil color. So we're gonna open up a new layer for that. And then we're going to set the hat as a reference layer. Yeah, I love the little hair knife thingy. Thank you. Thank you. She's dangerous. I assume they're... No. They're both. You have the right idea, Jay. They are both. They are both. I wonder why specifically her hair is carrying the daggers and not her hands. Wink wink, nudge nudge. And we're just gonna color this in. Color, 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 color. And just gonna color this in. Oh. The excited face is my everything. Okay. Wait. Ow, it got me! It got me again! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who are you? Wait a minute. Now wait a minute. That's not right. Eraser. I'm being very careful about coloring this in. Ooh, fruit. Thank you. One second, I'm concentrating. I'm personally here to watch Silver Periscope every time she has to go read chat. Oh, yes. Don't make fun of me. I'm short. I have to stand on my tippy toes. There we go. Okay, now I can... Yes, that is exactly how I want it to look. Alright, so this is meant to be kind of see-through, as you can see. And... Wait, I just realized. Got the hat. What line art is keeping... Oh, heck. Oh, no. I think my goal was to eventually merge the hat layer with the hair layer, and I never did that. Sorry, I'm thinking through my issue. I'm gonna have to do different line art. That's all I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to do some more line art. I like a ferret hearing something interesting while deep in the couch cushions. Yes, yes. Let's quick color in this veil before I forget. Which also needs extra line art now that I think about it. Give me a second. Need to draw this in so that... Oh, nope. And then this is going to be for veil. And we're going to this. And then shift. Select that. Now I need ferret silver. Oh, that would be such a cute little... Actually, that would be such a fun little emote. Since I do periscope like that. I need to draw like a little ferret me periscoping. That would be fun. That'd be so cute, actually. And now the veil needs to be, needs to be thinner. There we go. Looky there. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Wait a second. This would actually be less transparent right here because of the way the... Give me a second. Give me one moment. My brain's a think-thonkin'. No, that's not gonna work. Maybe it will. If I move it down, back down to here. I colored this in. Yeah, I colored this in. Right through here. Yeah. Because this area here would be thicker as far as like the transparency goes. Because they're layered on top of each other. Here we go. Okay. That works. It should be at 48 too, though. So let's fix that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Alright, now back down to the proper line art layer. Since we're done with like the hat and stuff for now, I need to readjust the line art here. Okay, one second. I'm really hungry. I need some watermelon. Yummy. Question. Does the texture of watermelon matter to you guys? Like, specifically if like the watermelon is grainier than normal or something like that? Because I know it bothers some people, and some people it doesn't bother. Here we go. Alright, I feel like this should have taken care of that issue. Check. Yes, alright. Issue has been resolved. Yes, if it's too grainy, it's an ick for me. Okay? I don't like the rind, personally, but you do you, okay? I like watermelon candy, but not watermelon itself. Oh, okay. Alright, we've got 3 very different answers, and I like it. I personally will eat the rind, and I will eat watermelon even if it's a little bit grainy. Do I enjoy it more if it's not grainy? Yes, but I will eat it even if it's grainy. And I like watermelon candy. I just like watermelon. And I will eat down to the rind, and how I do that is by putting salt on the rind. You know? Too little flavor? Oh. That's fair. I don't want to eat something. I will say, I do avoid the ones with a lot of seeds. And I think it wouldn't bother me so much if, when I was little, someone told me that watermelon seeds, if they get in your stomach, will grow a watermelon in your stomach. And I didn't want that to happen. But also, I know that's that's like a fib. I know that's not real. But also, I think that's like a partial psychological reason to why I don't eat the watermelon seeds. I'll eat grainy watermelon, but prefer non-grainy. Yeah, exactly. 1 second, I've got some cantaloupe here. I'm not the biggest fan of cantaloupe. I know some people absolutely love it, but it's not my favorite. I prefer watermelon. Let's see. I think it's time we can do some hair. I should probably color in the book, but we're gonna do hair first. Actually, I lied. We're gonna color in the book real quick before I forget. The book color is this nice little mahogany color. I like it because, one, mahogany is my favorite wood color, and I know that's not really technically a leather color, but you can wash leather in red and it creates that mahogany color. And I just like that mahogany color. Also, this is about to get flooded with, yep, I knew it. It's because I didn't have this as the reference layer. And now I do. So now we go back to the book. There we go. Alright, we've got the book colored in. Actually, I'm going to take this and do a little bit more with that. So I don't like those lines there. Okay, perfect. That looks good. Watermelon gave me the Dunlaps, my belly Dunlaps over my belt. Oh. Wait, watermelon can do that? Or are you making a joke? Seeds are also a problem? Yeah. They don't taste bad, by the way. I think watermelon seeds are like some of the only seeds that I don't think are bitter when you bite into them. Cyanide. That's why you don't eat apple seeds, by the way. I'm gonna quick do these page colors, and I'm going to do a partial no-no, I think. It's gonna be a slightly different color than the shirt dresses, but okay. Now we're going to... Now this time we're going to have to do the little color blocking method because of the way... Actually, no, I don't. Now that I think about it. So I can just do this and then I'll just fill in the gaps in a second. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And let's color in those little lines that are kind of didn't get filled in all the way. See, it looks so much better when you do that too. And then erase the spots that I kind of went over. There we go. And now we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna bloop to make sure that we got all of those little gaps, and ta-da! It's always the wrong layer. How did my hair wind up on the... No! That's so sad. Okay. Now we are going to do the hair. So we're gonna select outside, and then we're gonna shift inside. And then we're gonna just select all of these little areas that have gaps so that we don't have any more gaps. Select here, select there, select there, select here, select here. And then we gotta select in here, these little swirly areas. And then we gotta select here. And once all of that has been selected, we're going to invert that selected layer. We're going to open up a layer under every single layer, such as the skin layer. And then we're going to color pick the orange. And voila! Ta-da! Digesting watermelon seeds, growing a belly melon, trying to be hilarious, works better in person. Oh! Oh, I feel that though. I feel that. Drawing in Miss Paint. No layers, Taps head. I'm so sorry, Clara. That is so frustrating. But there we go. Now her hair is completely colored in. Oh, wait. Look at that. I missed a gap. Tisk, tisk. Now we gotta clear out that gap. Where's my selection tool? Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. The wand. Yep. And then we're gonna... Yep. And then we're gonna clear that out. And we're gonna have to do a little bit of erasing because you see here, there's like this tiny little pixel here. Yeah, I hate seeing that. So we're just gonna erase that there. Erase along this edge here because we don't need that. Erase this tiny little pixel over here. Yup. And then we're gonna erase this tiny little pixel right here. And this one. And then this one. There, and now it's pretty again. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean I can't see it. Oops, stretching time. Okay. And back to the grind. I do need to select... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit the lighthouse. Alright. Eyebrows. What is your eraser pressure? I think I'm pretty heavy-handed, to be honest. So I have it at like the highest density and opacity. Boop. Boop. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. We want her eyebrow back. There we go. There, I had to do 5 steps to keep the copy paste from messing with the mask, but the hair is where it's supposed to be. Yuppie! I'm glad you were able to fix it. Okay, so this works. Okay, so now I am going to... Sorry, I'm thinking. Alright, I've got a plan. I've got a plan, don't you worry. these colors are right. Apparently Clip Studio goes bananas if you try and copy paste something to a different layer if there's a mask involved in the layers. Oh, interesting. I did not know that about Clip Studio Paint. Okay, we're gonna quick save, and so I'm supposed to merge down all of my flat colors for this next step I want to do, but also I keep them separate so I can use color correction easier. Oh wait, I need to quick do something. I need to color in the sleeves and do some designs for the sleeves. Let me go back to the face here for a second and do some basic colors there, because I just realized that everything that I want to do is gonna take some time and concentration. So give me one moment. I forgot what color I made her lips. Oh well, we'll just color the teeth real quick. Okay. Alright. But what if my colors are all wrong? It's fine. I'll figure it out. Okay, so under the line art layer, we're going to actually combine all of our layers. And then we're going to go to select. And we're going to go to layer. And we're going to merge selected layers. There we go. So now all of those flats are on the same layer. I'm guessing purple lips. I did give her purple lips, but I couldn't remember the exact shade, you know? And I want it to be near exact. So now we're going to copy the line art layer. We're going to paste it. And then we're going to clip it to this layer. This may not work with how I shade my hair. I don't know. Okay, and now we're going to go to filter. We're going to go to blur, and we're going to go to Gaussian blur. We're just going to blur it a little bit. And just hope that it loads in. Okay. It's not looking too bad. Okay, so that's at the 12 here. We're just gonna make that like 12 even. And let it load in. I'm doing a new shading trick I recently learned. Okay. Now we're going to paste another line art copy. And then we're going to clip it again. And we're going to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And now we're going to do it at like 20. And see how that goes. Hello, Geeksy! Welcome in! Hi! Geeksy! What a welcome face to see! And then I believe he did one more at a higher blur. Wait. Your art is gorgeous, OMG. Thank you, thank you. I am so locked in right now. So locked in. Alright, and now we're gonna clip it again. And we're gonna filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And then we're gonna up the strength to 30. And see how that works. Maybe I need to up the blur a little bit more. Okay, and now we're gonna turn off the line art layer to see what it looks like. Okay. Interesting. It looks like I used the airbrush tool. And I'm not supposed to leave it black, by the way. So I think I'm supposed to up these a little bit more. Let's filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Maybe up to 30? It's loading. Okay, and then up this one to a little bit higher. Silver, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do this new technique that I've learned on like shading and stuff. The goal is to duplicate your line art layer and use your line art as part of the shading. I feel like it would work better if I had my face line art on the same layer as literally everything else. I might have to retry that, but I want to show you guys what the goal is. Alright, and now you're supposed to like pick out your shading color. And you're supposed to edit, change, convert drawing to color. So we made that purple. We're gonna do the same purple again. And then the same purple again. And then we're gonna put our line art back on top. Okay. It's not looking... It sounds like an interesting technique. It is. It really is. It's just I'm having... See, look down here. You see how there's already shading there and stuff? I gotta find your reference PNG, Silver. I know you've sent it, you know, for reasons. For reasons. Okay, so this isn't bad. I may have to watch the tutorial again, but that's okay. So then he said that your goal is to then erase certain parts with a soft eraser to make it not so harsh. And you can like, once you get the colors you want, you can go through and then you just soft erase. Wait. Holy cow, wait. I'm not sure if y'all can see that difference or not. Can you? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Trying to decide on the color for this. I feel like it's gonna be too dark. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't know what you're drawing, or else I'd put some input in. Okay. I think you can see it better if I do this. But you see what I'm doing? I'm just erasing where the parts of the light hit the most. So like I need to erase over here a little bit. And right here. And then right here. And then this part of the book here. And some of these pages. I'll show you after? Okay. I love seeing progress updates. Okay. This is really interesting. Okay, so maybe if I up the filter for the blur. What if I up it to like really, really high? Does that create a better shading appearance? Oh, mayhaps it does. Oh. I mean, you have to play with the settings a little bit, but other than that, it doesn't look terrible. I should have done this when I had those layers separated. But now, with the line art, it is shaded a little bit. Maybe I need to be darker color. Maybe if I use blue, it'll look better. You can see it a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna go back a little bit. We're gonna undo a little bit, and then we're gonna work with the blur a little bit more. I gotta wait for it to catch up to me real quick. And then we're gonna check and then we are going to check it out. I want my merge line art. I want my merging to be undone. So I want those individual layers back. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, wait. Keep going. Keep it going. Okay. All right. So now I need to individually increase the blur on these and see if this works better. It's So let's set this to like 78 and wait a second to see if it actually works the way I want it to. Okay, that looks a little bit more like shading. I'm sorry, I know like the big old patches of like black shadows are like not so great to look at, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I think the intensity is what we need for this to work properly. So Gaussian blur. Yeah, we'll put it at 99 and let it load. Oh, I see it working. Okay, it's loading in. And did that work? Okay, let's get rid of the line art and see. Alright. And then maybe if we go to line art copy 3. If it'll work for me. Alright. Line art copy 3, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And if we up that to about here, let's see what that looks like. Interesting. That might be too much. I want it to readjust for me. Give it a second, it's gotta load. Ah! I nearly dropped my pen. And the goal is that after you do this, you're supposed to go in and add more shadows and stuff and define everything. But supposedly this like cuts your work time down quite a bit. I don't know if like maybe my lines are too thin. Maybe? I don't know. A Gaussian blur trick? Yeah. Okay, so that looks a little bit like shading. And if we, like, lower these down onto one another. And then we, like, change this to, like, I want the moody lighting to be more on the purple side. Okay. Okay, yeah. See? Yeah, I just needed to up the Gaussian blur a little bit. And now it's done some basic shading for me. And now I just gotta go in with a soft tool and carve out my light just a little bit. So So let's say on the fingers here. Oh, well, looky there. Would you look at that? I feel like I could have like, I'll have to work on it a little bit more. But this is like the general concept that I really wanted to show you guys before stream ended and stuff. We're not ending like right away, but look at that. Oh, that makes it a lot easier. And yeah, the way my brain works is that carving out the light where the light hits rather than trying to figure out where to put the shadows works a lot better for my brain for some reason. And then you just erase through here, erase here, and then you can like, of course, do more shadows and stuff. It's just, this is just a really easy way to do quick shadows and then some general carving out of these shadows so that it's not too dark in certain areas that you don't want it to be super dark in. I'm likely gonna have to like redo some of this, but that's okay. Seems the more you use it, the better results. Yeah, exactly. And this is, again, this is just like really basic shading, but it does take some of the steps away. It makes it a little bit easier because now I can just erase along the edges here, and then erase here to help create some depth in the braids and stuff, and then just keep going down like this. It really worked nice for my braids. Yeah. You see? And then I can just lower the opacity a little bit. Yeah, that works okay. And like once I figure out how to like refine it a little bit more, it does actually help a lot. See, like here, this makes it look really muddy and stuff. But then I can just... And this creates the soft shadows, and then I can go in and add my harder shadows. Like this. Yeah, look at that. Okay, it does work. It does work. For a second there, I was worried that it wasn't going to, and I was like, "Arr, nar. Arr, nar." Because I got really excited when I learned about it, because I was like, oh my gosh, this'll cut my work time in half, you know? I also think that I could have gone with a little less in certain areas. that's okay. See, that does work nicely. It does kind of work. And then I can just erase over here, since there's going to be more light in the face over here. And then, of course, on the bangs here. And then over on this area side. And then you'd lower the opacity, of course. Maybe set it to multiply. There it goes. And like, you have this too. So I do, in this case, I do want my line art to be a little more... I do want my shadows to be a little more stark because I want them to be dramatic. Because this is going to be more dramatic lighting and stuff. Yeah, after a little more refining, I think this could work. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'll just have to rewatch the video and get a better understanding of how it goes. I'll share the video in the Discord if anybody is interested in watching it. So you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Because the artist I learned this from explains it way better than how I'm explaining it right now. And then let's go this. And then erase right here. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And then most of my focus would be on lighting and stuff. Yeah, I don't mind this. Yeah. Palm of the hand there. It's really subtle too, which I like how subtle it is. Works well in this area too. Yeah, and then you'd just be carving out little pieces of it. Looks good on this side too. Because this creates like your more subtle shading bits. And you'd go back in and just redefine certain areas. I like it. I like it. Okay. To do what I want to do, I kind of want to do it off stream so I can concentrate on it. So right now I'm just I'm kind of messing around, to be honest. For like 7 minutes, I guess. Yeah, I do need to rewatch the tutorial though. Let's see, yeah, you'd erase some of this here. I think it looks great, just a little bit of refining. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think this could be a great technique to help cut back on some details of shading and stuff. Because especially if I do like this, and then I start painting in my shadows, like I normally do with my painterly brush. So let's say I go like here, and I just start brushing in my areas that I like to brush in and stuff. And then see? Yeah. I mean, it definitely looks better when I add some more fine detailing to it. But it does do part of the work for me. It also creates this sort of dreamy effect to it, now that I'm looking at it. I can only imagine lining those braids were a nightmare. You have no idea. You have no idea. Braids alone probably took me about half of the time that it's already taken me to make this drawing. Like, it probably took about 7 of the hours I've used out of the 14 that I've spent on this drawing. And then, of course, you gotta block in shading here. Oh no! See, and then nose. I mean a bigger tool, please. Looks amazing. Thank you, thank you. See, yeah, if I'm okay. So since I've gotten a better idea of how this particular method works, I think I'm starting to grasp it far better than I was earlier. So I need to redo, like, literally everything I've done so far. You love the shading? Okay, perfect. I need to redo literally everything I've done thus far, but it's not going to take much time since it's already shaded mostly for me. Because I need to erase it in smaller bits and then take a lot more care with my opacity and adjusting that. And then I can merge the shading layer. But honestly, this might be a new method I use because it does cut back on a lot of my time. As long as I'm, doing it correctly. This is a learning experience. So once I get the hang of it, I should be able to recreate this a lot faster. You know? I should have a lot less trouble reworking this. Learning! We love to learn. We love learning. Ooh, stretch. Yeah. I think this is a decent method. Sure, I need to refine how I use it and stuff, but it's not bad. And yes, I'm going to delete all the work I've done thus far, but to be fair, it wasn't that much. So, because I need to get back my layers so that I can readjust everything. Sorry, I keep falling silent because I keep thinking. But I think this is, yeah, I genuinely think that this could be a really good method. Yeah. Oh well. All right. I think that completes today's stream. Melons. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate you. I should have this week's schedule out by the end of today. And I mean that because I have the schedule for next week already, so I know when I can stream. So, should be coming out later today. And this time I'll remember to post on the YouTube community page. Friday's gonna be a collab. We're playing Yap Yap again. What else? I don't think there's anything else to say. So thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate you. And I'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.